saya menjemput saudara Naufal Alimi untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Umul kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Karim, Ya Wadud, sesungguhnya kami berhimpun pada hari ini bagi menyatakan kesyukuran di atas kurniaan-Mu yang tidak ternilai. Jadikanlah kami hamba-hamba-Mu yang sentiasa bersyukur sama ada nikmat yang sedikit, lebih-lebih lagi nikmat yang melimpah ruah kepada kami. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Engkau berkatilah dan rahmatilah perjalanan Kem Fuji Kimia pada hari ini. Sesungguhnya Engkau Maha mengetahui bahawa kami di sini ingin menimba ilmu-Mu yang sangat luas bagi mengembangkan ilmu pengetahuan kami sebagai hamba-Mu yang Engkau redai. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wa anshur alaina min khazain rahmatik ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah lana sudurana wa yassir lana umurana wahlul 'uqdatam min alsinatina yafqahu aqwalana. ففهمناها سليمان وكلا آتينا حكما وعلما وسخرنا مع داود الجبال يسبحن والطير وكنا فاعلين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Terima kasih saya ucapkan kepada saudara Naufal Alimi di atas bacaan doa itu tadi. Baiklah, sebelum kita memulakan bengkel kita pada hari ini, saya akan memperkenalkan sedikit tentang Puan Suziana binti Hashim, iaitu kita punya penceramah daripada sekolah SMK King Edward. Okey, baiklah. Antara kelayakan akademik beliau adalah pernah mendapat ijazah sarjana muda sains dan pendidikan di Universiti Malaya. Kemudian beliau menyambung pendidikan di peringkat sarjana pendidikan kimia di Universiti Malaya dan sekarang sedang melanjutkan pelajaran ke peringkat Doktor Falsafah iaitu PhD di Universiti Sains Malaysia. Nampak gayanya, kita punya penceramah ni seorang penceramah yang begitu hebat sekali dengan latar belakang yang begitu cantik dan menarik untuk kita semua kenali. Baiklah, antara pengalaman dan pencapaian beliau ialah merupakan seorang ketua bidang sains dan matematik SMK King Edward Taiping 2021, guru cemerlang kimia daripada tahun 2010 sehingga tahun 2020. Ya, sudah selama 10 tahun ya guru cemerlang kimia. Sangat hebat sekali. Selain itu, pernah mengondol gelaran naib juara pertandingan cetusan idea kreatif dan inovatif bicara tuntas peringkat kebangsaan anjuran IPGK Sultan Idris. Pemenang anugerah emas kategori sekolah menengah cabaran STEM Maya iaitu pertandingan inovasi teknologi hijau. Beliau juga merupakan seorang tenaga pengajar modul kimia pasca PKP dan My Home Lab Kimia Jabatan Pelajaran Negeri Perak, Johan Petrus Science Show dan juga merupakan tenaga pengajar tutor TV Astro. Dan itulah serba sedikit tentang pengalaman, pencapaian serta kelayakan akademik Puan Suziana binti Hashim. Dengan ini, majlis dengan segala hormatnya, saya mempersilakan Puan Suziana untuk meneruskan program kita pada hari ini. Dipersilakan.
Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi pada non-Muslim. Okey, terima kasih adik, nama dia Avocado Da Vinci. Oh, nama unik betul MC kita. Dengan adik Naufal Alimi. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Okey, tak adalah teacher tak hebat lah Avocado. Teacher pun masih belajar macam kamu. Okey, adalah sedikit gitu Alright. So teacher nak maklum pada anda. Alright, teacher pun Ada pergi sekali dulu, 2 tahun lepas kot bersemuka. So apa-apa pun setiap kali ceramah teacher, perbincangan chemistry, teacher harap-harap kepada sesiapa yang ada mindset tu, yang mindset tu rasa nyampah lah chemistry ni, penat lah nak belajar. So I really hope all of you letak tepi perasaan tu seketika, letak tepi sekejap. Okay, izinkan kita sama-sama belajar. Okay, for your information untuk cikgu-cikgu, you all semua hebat-hebat sebenarnya. Teacher ni cikgu kecil saja kan, cuma nak sharing bagaimana cara. I'm not saying that I'm the best one, teacher tak sebut. Okay, tapi kita kongsilah ilmu yang apa yang ada. So apa-apa kembali kepada Allah Subhanahu Taala. Yang kelebihan semua Allah Taala, yang lemah-lemah tu pada teacher sendiri, insya-Allah. Okay, tanpa membuang masa, mari kita teruskan kita punya perbincangan hari ini. Okay, anak murid semua. So, dengan lafaz Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, kita akan membincangkan soalan-soalan. Okay, cara teacher ni lain sikit. Kalau tengok soalan ni, orang jawab soalan sahaja, tetapi teacher harap semua anak-anak murid tolong buat catatan. Sebab teacher akan membincangkan soalan-soalan yang suka ditanya oleh SPM, koleksi SPM, soalan koleksi SPM, dari mana yang dia popular. Contohnya macam soalan ni kan, sekejap lagi kita bincang, teacher akan sebut. Ada soalan akan tanya macam ni. So you have to jot down lah, you kena buat catatan. Buat catatan. Okay? Sebab cara teacher ala-ala nak kongsi betul-betul. Betul tak? Kongsi betul-betul. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, everyone look at the first question. Table 1.1 shows, alright. Table 1.1 shows the element in period 3. When we're talking about period 3, we are focusing on the periodic table. When we're talking about the periodic table, you must know and you have to conquer the concept of the period and also the group. We know that. Okay, I will draw roughly here. All right. So this is a periodic table. When is a vertical here is a group, while period horizontally is a period. And for this question, we can see here sodium, ammonium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and argon here. So sodium, magnesium. So I want to tell you guys, when across the period, the size of atom becomes smaller. The first key point. The size of atom becomes smaller. Why the size of atom becomes smaller? Because the attraction or the forces attraction between nucleus and valence electron become stronger. This is a common question in exam. They will ask you what happened to the size of atom when across the period. The answer is the size of atom becomes smaller. The size of atom becomes smaller because of what? The forces of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron become stronger. Okay, this one. When it becomes smaller, the nucleus, the forces of attraction between nucleus and valence electron become stronger. Why you say so, teacher? Okay, everyone, you can see here. All right, we can see here, my dear. All right. Our sodium, the electron arrangement 2.8.1, here 2.8.2, here 2.8.3, here 2.8.4, 2.8.5, 2.8.6, 2.8.7, 2.8.8. All right, I will go the basic concept. All right, so my dear, when you see here, all the period are same, which is period 3. The question will ask you, why period 3? If you answer only 3 shell, I'm so sorry, sayang. No answer. Okay, wrong answer. You cannot answer that. So the answer, you must write 3 shells fill or occupy with electron. That is the answer. Okay, 3 shell filled with electrons. You get 1 mark for the SPM question. All right, so let's go here. So everyone, you can see the fingers. You can see my fingers, right? So you have to use the left hand side, like this, how teacher, like this. Left hand side. This one group 1, the second one group 2. Group 1, group 2, 3 to 12, 13. So I want to tell you, when you use the left-handed is a metal. Okay. This is a technique to recap the concept very easy lah, insyaAllah. Okay, kalau Allah bagi izinkan, insyaAllah. So this is the left-hand side. Left-hand side, very simple actually, my dear. Is a metal here, metal. And right-hand side, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. When the left-hand side, you can draw 14, 16, 17, 18. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This one right-hand side is a non-metal. Non-metal. You can use your hands lah. So the question asks you, name one. When the question asks you name, sayang, when the question asks you name, you cannot write the formula. So which one the metal? I said what just now? Left-handed, This one, okay? Your left-hand side, metal, group 1, group 2, group 13. So you can name one element which is a metal, okay? All right, so you can answer sodium also can, no problem. So sodium. You can use what? Magnesium also, no problem. So I will choose sodium. Teacher, how do you know it's a metal? But look at here, this is a 1, 2, 3, it's a metal. 4, 5, 6, I mean the valence electron 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is a non-metal, sayang. So the sodium, which group is the metal A is placed? Once you see here, if you choose the sodium, sayang, so the answer is 1. Don't ever you spell like this, sayang. No point. You have to write down the number. Okay, group 1. And then, name the element that exists as monoatomic gas. All right. So guys, I want to tell you from this question that we can ask any angle, sayang. Any angle. For example, here, I want to tell you just now, we know that when across the period, the size of atom becomes smaller. And another one, by using your hand here, 1, 2 is a basic oxide. Notes. You have to write the simple notes. Aluminium is an amphoteric oxide. While this one, 2 here, 18 is very stable, is an acidic oxide. You have to jot down the notes. This is a common question in exam. So is the acidic oxide here. We know that when this substance dissolves in water, okay, the blue litmus paper will turn to red. It shows acidic. While if you are basic oxide, so the red litmus paper will turn to blue. Okay, it shows basic. And while amphoteric, it can show both. Can show acidic and also can show alkaline properties or basic properties. All right, so let's go, sayang. For group 18, is a very stable, unreactive. This is a common property, unreactive. Then chemical inert. Then monoatomic. All right. So here I want to tell you, sayang. So for this group 18, monoatomic, very stable, unreactive, chemical inert. So the question asked you just now, Name the element as a monoatomic gas. The answer is what? Name, sayang, name. If the question asks you state, you can give name, you can write the name, for example, argon, or you can write the formula. But when they ask you name, sayang, you have to focus on the name. You have to write down argon. If you write the formula, no point. Because they ask you name, not formula. Okay? So, next. Give your reason for answer. My dear, please bear in mind. I want to tell you, sayang. Even though different question of this argon, for example, why the argon monoatomic gas? Why argon very stable? Why argon unreactive? Why argon chemical inert? Don't worry, my dear, don't worry. Even though they have different question, but they're having same answer. Jawapan dia sama. Same answer. The answer is what, sayang? They ask you give the reason. You have to start with argon atom. This is the compulsory, sayang. Without this, teacher, without this, sayang, straight away, no point. Even though, for example, I show you, for example, argon does not release electron. Okay? Does not receive electron. And does not share electron and has stable electron, stable octet electron arrangement. If 1 mark, sayang, if 1 mark, you think you are correct, right? So the answer wrong. If 2 point, okay. If 2 point, you can get here. Stable octet electron arrangement. Okay? Okay, but if 1, sayang, if 1, you cannot get mark. Why? You are missing the word atom. And another one, if you say has stable electron arrangement, you are missing this one. You are missing the word octet. So no point. So the key point here, atom, octet. If duplet for helium. Okay? Alright, so please bear in mind for this question, the popular one. Teacher, they will ask what? This one of the example question they will ask, and then they will ask you the properties here. See? And then they will ask you what happened to the size of atom. Okay? And then they will ask you reason. Okay, they will ask you elements that act as amphoteric oxide. The element is aluminium. If they ask you element, you must answer aluminium. That shows amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide. Okay, I repeat, for this question, when asking you about the period, you have to know the reason why the size of atom smaller, the basic oxide, the amphoteric oxide, the acidic oxide, the properties of argon, argon, I mean the whole of noble gases, exists as monoatomic gas, very stable, unreactive, chemical inert. Why? The reason is here. The key point, you have to write the atom, the other atom does not release electron, does not receive electron, and does not share electron, and has stable octet electron arrangement. Stable octet electron arrangement. Okay. All right, is that clear, my dear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right, let's go. We go to the second question, sayang. Okay. Okay. Diagram 2.2 shows a box of ointment used for preventing and treating dapper rash. Okay. Lampin kan? Rashes kan? Okay, Rachel punya baby kan. Ha. So diagram 2.2. Actually teacher, why this question like this? I mean they want to integrate the hot question lah. Hot question. Okay, next. Diagram 2.2 show the apparatus setup to determine the empirical formula of X outside. Okay, please jot down. Okay, stand by your notes, your paper. I will explain the popular question for this one. Even though we are discussing the structure part sayang, but I will I will tell you the angle that we'll ask in the section B, B or C, inshallah. All right, let's go. Diagram 2.2 shows the apparatus setup to determine the empirical formula of X outside. The first thing, my dear, when you look at this question, once you see this diagram incomplete. Okay, you have to label everything when they ask you, label. Draw and label, sayang. When draw and label, you must label everything. Don't assume that the examiner, don't assume that your teacher understand what I'm doing there. Jangan sesekali. You have to anggap, I tell my student, you anggap teacher macam tak pandai lah. Kan? You anggap teacher tak pandai. Bila you anggap teacher tak pandai, you akan label everything dia elok-elok. Right. So let's go check it out. So is a lid here. So there's a what? Is a crucible. And here is what? Student. Confused. Retort stand and tripod stand. Tripod stand, sayang. Okay. Retort stand, this one, sayang. This one is a retort stand. Okay, that we are using the burette there. Okay. Burette. Okay, this one we call a retort stand. Okay, this is a tripod stand. So you have to label this one clay tripod stand. Okay. Okay, then this one. Okay. Heat. The word heat. You must write the word heat. You must write the word heat, sayang. If not, teacher, if not, you show my diagram. Okay. So you have to label here, sayang, here. Okay. Don't take for granted. If not, you will lose your mark. Right. So for this question, once you see this diagram, sayang, this only for reactive metal. Reactive metal. Okay, I tell my student, the easy way to recap the concept is a mass, MAZ mass, magnesium, aluminium, and zinc. Only this one, teacher? Yes, sayang. Yes, sayang. Reactive metal. That the common and the popular one is this one. Magnesium. Right? So, once you see all this diagram, bear in your mind, automatic, this is a magnesium. They will ask you suggest one name of this metal. So teacher nak bagi you ingat. So how to remember? Tengok this diagram. Okay, mass. Make it enjoy learning chemistry rather than you are pushing yourself, praising. Susah nak ingat kan? Gitu. Right, insyaAllah. Okay, let's go. What is the meaning of empirical formula? Sayang, chemical formula. Most of the students just straight away answer this. Allah, sayang hoy. No point. Okay, no point. So, you lost your mark. What should you do? You must start from chemical formula that shows simplest ratio of atom of each element in the compound. Okay, so here. Mukadimah, I said mukadimah for this one, insyaAllah. Okay, simple ratio of atom. If you stop until here of atom, teacher, wrong. In the compound. Okay, let's go. Why the method is suitable? Nampak the word suitable? I told you just now, right? They will ask you, suitable to determine the empirical formula of the exocyte. Because of what just now? Is a reactive metal. Okay, is a what, sayang? Reactive metal. Is a reactive metal. Okay, diagram how many mark, teacher? Depends. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Go and check the collection. Soalan SPM. Right, and then You see, definition 1 point. Alright, and then why you choose the why this metal suitable to determine the empirical formula of X oxide is a reactive metal. Reactive metal. Alright, next one. Okay, let's go. When carrying out an experiment in diagram 2.2, why does the crucible need open once a while? Okay, sayang. Why you must open once a while? To let the oxygen enter for complete combustion. To let in the oxygen enter for complete combustion. Okay, complete combustion. So I tell my student like this, sayang. You are crucible, you open the lid once a while. Why you open it once a while? To let in the oxygen enter for complete combustion. For complete combustion. For complete combustion. Okay, and then another one, the question I will ask you, sayang. Okay, why you must quickly close after you open the lid once a while? Why you must after you open the lid once a while? Why you must quickly close? Quickly close the lid. Okay. Okay, you have this one, and then you have to quickly close it. They got one question also. The SPM won't ask you both questions lah. Either one lah. For this question, they will ask you, does the crucible lid need to be open once a while? Yes. Can. Why? Why does? To let in oxygen enter for complete combustion. And another one, why you have to close it quickly? For what? To prevent the white fume from escape. Okay? Escape. Okay? To prevent the white fume from escape. Okay? Escape. Alright. So next one. There's the common, the popular one, sayang. Please jot down the notes. State how the determine the reaction between X and oxygen has been complete. Ni ramai kadang-kadang markah hilang. Okay, termasuk student teacher. Okay, teacher ajar bagi nak mudah. Panas sejuk timbang. Ni kata kunci dia. Panas sejuk timbang. Apa tu dia sembuh alio kan? PST. Panas sejuk timbang. So, what it mean? Okay, macam mana nak tahu is that oxygen has been completed? Okay, heating, cooling, weighing, process, repeated until constant mass obtained. Okay, heating, cooling, weighing process repeated until constant mass obtained. Kamu ulang panas sejuk timbang proses pemanasan, penyejukan, penimbangan berulang kali sehingga jisim malar. Okay, inilah jawapan dia sayang. Untuk kamu get the idea, insyaAllah. Alright, so next one here. Okay, mass of crucible lid. Okay, based on the two, determine the empirical formula for X. Okay, X. Okay, first we have to get the mass of X, the mass of oxygen. Okay, the mass of X. You see here, how to get the X? X, this one is a mass occupable with the S, mass occupable lid. So how? This one minus this one. Okay, all right. 30.5 minus 24. Can any one of you give the answer, sayang? Two-way communication ya, sayang. Okay, give the answer here. Any one of you? You can check at the comment. What's the answer? Okay, and then mass of oxygen. Oxygen, you can see the outside. Outside means oxygen. Okay. The mass of oxygen, this one, mass of crucible, X, mass of crucible lid, and X outside. Okay, then 32.1 minus 30.5. So, Ismailia Ismail say 6.8 gram. You have to give the answer. Two-way communication, even though Maya. Okay, alright, next. Okay, is it 6.8, 30.5 minus 24?
6.5.
Guna calculator. Teacher tak mau semak, you kena semakkan. Sebab teacher tahu dah answer kan. So teacher, okay, 6.5, Alhamdulillah. Lepas tu teacher ni, is it 6.8? Teacher takkan salah. Is it 6.8? Okay, next. Mass of oxygen. Who want to give the answer here? You can unmute your microphone or you can write down a chat. Okay. Mass of oxygen 32.1 minus 30.5 sayang. What's the answer? Any one of you?
1.6.
1.6. You are missing what sayang? Gram. You must write down the gram. Without the gram, you need lost mark. Okay. Thank you, my dear. I love you. Okay, next one. So from this mass, you have to determine the empirical formula X oxide. So how? Okay, we know that the mass of X is 6.5, the mass oxygen 1.6. What should you do? Please do in table. Okay, easiest way. Okay, so how? Let's go. Check it out, check it out. Like this. X, O, mass, gram, 6.5, 1.6, like that. Okay, and then number of mole sayang. Okay, baik. Sekejap teacher keluar sekejap dia. Okay, number of mole, mass 6.5. Kejap. Okay, mass 6.5. You divide. Wait for a while, I check. Dia tiba-tiba dia tak boleh ni lah pula. Sekejap je sayang. Technical error. Inilah biasanya kan kalau apa? Kalau kita guna teknik ni kan, sabar ya. InsyaAllah sabar ya sayang. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Dia tiba-tiba, okay. Biasalah technical. Okay sayang. Okay. Alright, so number of mole. So 6.5 divide 65 and 1.6 divide 16. Okay, please count the number of mole. Okay, please count the number of mole. So what's the answer? 6.5 divide 65, what's the answer? Oh, 0.1 mole. Good job. You have to write the mole sayang. Okay, second one, 1.6 divide 16. 1.6 divide 16. What's the answer?
0.1 mole.
Okay, good job. I love you, baby. Thank you. All right. So, this is the answer here. Okay, so far for next one, next step, teacher. Okay, is that clear from first step and second step? Is that clear, sayang? Okay, all right. Then I will erase this one. Okay, I will continue. Okay, I will continue just now. Okay, now simplest ratio. We continue. All right. Simplest ratio. So how to get 0.1, 0.1 just now. So you have to divide the smallest number of mole. Because for the both element, they are having same number of mole, right? So it's okay. So we divide 0.1. So I will remind of you, this one belongs to the smallest nodes. Smallest number of mole. Okay? Because of this question, they're having same number of mole. So we divide the same number, 0.1. So the answer is what? 0.1 divided 0.1? 1. 0.1 divide 0.1? The answer is 1. Therefore, empirical formula of X oxide is XO. Why XO? Because of this one. Okay. Is that clear sayang? Bolehkah? Ini soalan popular sayang. Ini memang popular dalam exam. Okay, boleh ke? Alhamdulillah. Okay, syukran.
Boleh.
Alah, okay. Alright. Sorry teacher suka tanya. Teacher tak suka short sendiri, cakap seorang-seorang. Itu memang cara teacher. Itu memang cara teacher. Okay, let's go. Ini pun popular. Teacher ni semua dia popular. Memang. Teacher kalau teknik menjawab, I will say is popular. Memang popular sayang. Okay, let's go. Give two information. Apa yang teacher pegang? Okay. Give two information. Okay, give two information. Teacher, kenapalah hari ni kelas kamu teacher ada jadi mengada-ngada. Dia punya ni mengada-ngada. Okay. Teacher tak share lagi. Okay. Give two information that can be interpreted from the chemical. Okay, sayang, this is reactant sayang. Reactants, and this one is a product. So how to get marks? You have to mention the number of mole. I mean the stoichiometry, the mole, and also name. How? So look at here. Here, how to get mark? 4 mole of aluminium atom. React with 3 mole of oxygen gas, or you can say molecule, no problem. Don't state oxygen only, don't state. And then will form or will produce 2 mole of aluminium oxide. Okay, so the important thing, mole, and the name. Okay, you can get 2 marks. Okay, boleh ke sayang? Jelas So don't just mention aluminium react with oxygen molecule will form aluminium oxide. Sadaqallah azim, habis dia. Okay, habis nanti tak dapat. Okay, so let's go. Okay, next question. Salt. Okay, question number 3. Okay sayang, ini lama sikit, banyak sikit untuk bahagian ni. Teacher nak kait dengan salt, garam. Okay, garam. Okay, diagram 1.3 shows a beautiful coral reef found in the Pulau Redang. These coral reefs are formed from a salt known as calcium carbonate. Okay, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Tiny organisms are able to precipitate calcium carbonate from the calcium ion and carbonate ion dissolved in the seawater. Okay, dia kata calcium carbonate. Okay, please jot down. Okay, please jot down. Okay, you jot down first notes and then I will convert it into the diagram. Okay, please join the first one. All nitrate ion, jot down first. All nitrate ion soluble in water. Soluble in water. Soluble in water. Okay, please jot down. All nitrate ion soluble in water. Next one. All SPA, S-P-A. Apa tu teacher? Sekejap lagi teacher tahu. All SPA soluble in water. All SPA. Just now, all nitrate soluble in water. Now, all SPA. Teacher, what are the SPA? Sodium, potassium, ammonium soluble in water. Alright. Next. All carbonate insoluble in water. All carbonate insoluble in water. All carbonate insoluble in water. Except SPA. Sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, ammonium carbonate soluble in water. Only SPA, sodium, potassium, ammonium. So teacher, the concept of solubility salt in water. Okay, like this. You draw the diagram. This is a water droplet. You can put here nitrate. All nitrate soluble in water. All SPA soluble in water. All sulfate soluble in water except P baca. Lead 2 sulfate, barium sulfate, calcium sulfate. Okay, and then here all chloride soluble in water except Pa. So lead 2 chloride, silver chloride, mercury 2 chloride. Okay, mercury 2 chloride. Okay, all right. So next one here, all carbonate. Outside mean not soluble in water. Carbonate, dia duduk luar semua ni, insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. Okay, insoluble. So we know that calcium carbonate, of course, duduk luar. Dia tak larut dalam air. Insoluble in water. Okay? Okay, let's go. This is the way. You have to convert it. Okay, let's go. What mean by salt? What mean by salt? Okay, what mean by salt? An ionic compound formed when the hydrogen ion atau ammonium ion replaced by metal ion, ammonium ion. So from acid is replaced by a metal ion. An ionic compound formed when the hydrogen ion from an acid replaced by a metal ion. Teacher, macam mana? Okay, teacher bagi example lah. For example nak get the idea. Contohlah ni neutralization is okay. Alright. Okay. Your product is NaCl plus H2O. This we call salt. What means salt? Right? You see, the Na will take the Cl. Terbabas pula. Okay. Na we take the Cl because Na plus Cl minus, positive and negative we attracted. And this one here, H2O. Okay, so what means salt? Nampak ni, what means salt? What means salt? And this is a compound when the hydrogen ion beginning here, right? The hydrogen ion beginning here, right? Form an acid used by a metal ion. So this one, replace it. This one we call metal ion. Asal dia HCl. Acid asal dia acid. And then replace with NaCl. Itulah maksud dia. An ionic compound from the hydrogen ion from acid is replaced by metal ion atau ammonium ion. Ataupun sini ammonium ion. Alright. Okay. Alright. Jelas ke sayang? Boleh ke definition of salt and the solubility and insolubility salt in the water? Okay. Alright. So let's go. Calcium carbonate is an insoluble salt. Teacher, how you know insoluble salt? No, just now we discussed. From here, the outside one all insoluble. This one no lah. Nanti you confuse this one. Okay, the outside one all insoluble. Okay, insoluble. So all carbonate insoluble except spa. Sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, ammonium carbonate. This soluble in water, but the others insoluble in water. Alright, let's go. Check it out. Check it out. Alright, let's go. State an example of insoluble salt other, nampak? Other than calcium carbonate. Other, nampak? If your concept not so strong sayang, kalau you tak tahu this bentuk, this method, this cara, I said what? On this spar soluble in water. So sodium carbonate soluble. So selain pada tu, so kata you nak bagi apa? Magnesium boleh, zinc boleh, lead tu boleh, semua boleh. Okay, semua boleh. So jawapan apa you nak berbual sini? Boleh? Apa? Magnesium carbonate. Okay, magnesium carbonate. Nak tengok dia minta nama ke dia minta state? State, you boleh bagi formula, you boleh bagi nama. Salah tak? Tak salah. Okay, magnesium carbonate. Okay. Okay guys. So far, is that clear my dear? Any question?
Clear.
Clear? Alright. Okay, next. Next question. Still based on the question just now. Sebab soalan sort ramai takut. Betul tak? Sila komen dekat tepi. Betul tak ramai takut topik sort? Ke you all tak takut? Sebab bila teacher pergi banyak sekolah bagi ceramah kan, ramai cakap sort tu menakutkan. Okay. So kalau boleh jangan takut sayang. Boleh tak macam tu belajar? Sayang, Kak teacher selalu beritahu orang belajar dari hati. Okay? Belajar dari hati. Okay. Oh, Zarif. Terima kasih MRSM Great Cikgu izinkan sekolah kami sasar 12 orang dapat straight A. So teacher cakap kepada cikgu, boleh tak saya masukkan 12 orang budak saya? Kalau yang bangun tidur awal lah. Si teacher dah paksa. Terima kasih ada Zarif tu. Okay, thank you Zarif. Join us. Okay. Alright. So, diagram 3.2 shows apparatus set up the heating of coral. Kalau you lupa, teacher kenapa dia tak bawa calcium carbonate? Saya ini soalan HOTS. Kita panggil HOTS. Okay, selain pada tu dia boleh tanya apa? Kulit telur. Okay, kulit telur, cekaran telur tu, the eggshell. Tolong buat catatan. Okay, ni kira HOTS lah. Jangan salahkan cikgu you. Cikgu tak ajar lah. Apa? Kulit telur lah apa. Ini HOTS sayang. Jangan salahkan cikgu you. Cikgu you dah ajar betul. Okay, so ingat. Okay, when you're talking about terumbu karang, of coral, so kita ada calcium carbonate. Okay, nampak? Calcium carbonate, ni soalan SPM pun dah popular. Is a CaCO3 sayang. Okay, sayang. When we talking about calcium carbonate, when you heat it, when you heat, it will produce colorless gas. The color gas returns the live water turns chalky. Okay, what is the name of the gas? Carbon dioxide gas. What is the formula sayang? CO2. CO2. Carbon dioxide. CO2. Okay, my dear. For this question, the popular in exam. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm not just focusing on the CaCO3. I will tell you the popular in exam also. Zinc carbonate. Lead 2 carbonate. CuCO3, copper 2 carbonate. Okay? Okay? So guys, they will ask you saya draw and label the diagram. The most mistake, the common mistake that student done sayang, Allah. They forget to write this one. Label, you have to label is what? Derivative. This one, test tube. Label everything. They will ask you 2 or 3 marks, maybe 2 marks lah. Okay, this one, cork. Cork ni you have to careful. I make it zoom here. Make sure the cork can be immersed. Tak boleh tenggelam. Tak boleh tenggelam. dia mesti terkeluar. Ni betul gambar darjah ni. Okay. Nampak teacher buat. Ni betul. Kamu kena jaga-jaga. So this one, cork. Cork ni. Okay, jelas? Label And then this one clamp. You kena label clamp. And ni panas. I tell you just now, kalau tak tulis perkataan heat, dapat markah tak? Okay? Dapat markah tak kalau tak tulis perkataan panas yang disebut tadi? Siapa boleh jawab? Dapat markah tak without the words heat? Dapat markah ke tak dapat? Dapat ke tak dapat? Tak. Tak dapat. Tak dapat markah. Tak dapat markah. So this one and another one, the gas flow ni jangan block. Apa maksud teacher? Yang ni kan nak laluan gas, right? Jangan block. Kamu nak cepat pensel, kamu ter. Nama dia ter. Bukan sengaja ter. Pun salah. Okay? Jangan block. Jangan bagi block dia. Okay? Jangan block dia. Okay. Dan pastikan the delivery is immersed into the lime water. Jangan tergantung. Kalau you tergantung, habis salah. Kan? Markah kita hilang sama-sama. Kan cikgu you selalu bagi markah kat you sama je lah cikgu you semak kan? Gitu. Okay, let's go. Next. Jelas ke sekarang? Okay? Alright. Ada soalan? Yes. Ada hand rise up tadi. Siapa ada soalan? Tak ada. Oh, saya silap. Okay. Okay, teacher nak komen dekat yang popular boleh? Okay, 3 ni. Apa patut kamu buat? Yang ni kamu kena ingat the warna-warna. Okay. The same thing here. Dia akan keluarkan gas. So, lead to carbonate. Okay, I tell my student PPKS. Lead. Ni, tanpa muka. PPKS. Panas, perang, kuning, sejuk. Lead, panas, perang. Waktu panas dia perang, dia kuning, dia sejuk. Zinc carbonate, zinc, hot yellow, white, cold. Zinc, hot yellow, white, cold. Apa maksud teacher zinc, hot yellow? When during hot, dia yellow. When the cold, become white. Itu soalan-soalan popular. Sebab cikgu kalian minta teacher bincang soalan. Disebut teacher akan ajar yang terus popular dalam exam. At least you have the idea. Kata ramai blank. Bukan you saja, my student pun PTPR kan. Macam mana nak study? So like this lah. I will tell you, so go and find the question and try to answer lah. InsyaAllah. And the copper to carbonate. The beginning, copper to carbonate is a light green. After heating is a black color. After heating is a black color. Is a black color. Okay. Lead to carbonate, PPKS, panas, perang, kuning, sejuk. Zinc carbonate, zinc, hot yellow, white, cool. And copper to carbonate before heat, green, like a turquoise color. And after heat become black. Okay. You must know the chemical equation sayang. So teacher cerita lah, dia popular exam teacher sebut popular dalam exam, SPM. You rajin carilah soalan. So PbCO3 arrow heat lead to oxide and CO2. Same goes to zinc carbonate arrow. Zinc oxide plus CO2. Same goes to copper to carbonate, CuCO3 arrow. CuO plus CO2. Okay, and heat. Alright. Okay, next. Namakan gas tersebut. They ask you name. When name, teacher saya tak nampak nama, sorry. Okay. Name. Carbon dioxide gas. Okay, tapi jangan gatal For example, this one dah correct, tiba-tiba tergatal tangan, you write the formula CO, tetap salah. Make sure if you want to write the formula, make sure it's correct. So, kalau teacher tak galakkan my student that. Okay, buat apa yang ada insyaAllah. Okay, alright, next. This one. Draw diagram 3.3 shows the setup operator of prepared X-salt. X-salt is an insoluble salt. If you see like this, insoluble salt. Teacher, how do I know it's an insoluble salt? Okay, you see here, all right? When you have two solution, soluble salt, this one, you mix together and then you let it for a while, around 5 minutes, and then you stir it, you get precipitate. The key point, precipitate, is the insoluble salt. The name of the process to get this precipitate is precipitation, or we call double decomposition. Okay, the process, or we call that double decomposition. All right, double decomposition. Okay, after that, what should you do? You filter it. Filter. After that, what should it? What should do, sayang? Rinse. All the key points, sayang. Rinse, filter, stir. This is the key point. Why? What the purpose of rinse with the distilled water? To remove the impurities. To remove the impurities. To remove impurities. Okay? To remove the impurities. Okay, to remove the impurities. Alright, lead to chloride, sayang. The popular in exam, okay, they will ask you either lead to sulfate, prepare lead to chloride, or lead to iodide. Both these white precipitate. But this one, sayang, yellow. Lead to iodide is yellow. This is popular in exam lah. Question they will ask you to prepare. Okay, you have to measure the solution using different measuring cylinder. Allahu Akbar. Okay, different measuring cylinder. You have to use different measuring cylinder. Why, teacher? If we are using the same measuring cylinder without you wash it first, the precipitate will produce in the measuring cylinder. Okay, different measuring cylinder. And then after that, you mix, you stir, you filter, you rinse. This one, dry. How to dry it, sayang? You have 2 filter paper. This is your precipitate. By pressing it. By pressing it. Okay? By pressing it. By pressing it. Between 2 filter paper. Alright. Teacher, why so many? No, it's a concept. I bincang terus paper 2, section B. Teacher terus bincang section B, sayang. That's why teacher a bit detail here. Okay? Detail. So, you have to have a look the experiment, sayang. Teacher, how many mark? Kalau SPM question, biasa teacher cerita dalam 10 mark atau 8 mark. Markah, experiment. Describe an experiment. So, let's go. Kita tengok soalan apa dia tanya. Biasanya dia akan tanya, what is the name of the process or the reaction? So, the reaction is what? Double decomposition. You buat nota terus. And then, they will ask you the procedure one by one here. And then they will ask you chemical equations. For this one, chemical equation, lead to nitrate. Okay, lead to nitrate plus this one, sodium chloride. Not balanced yet. Lead to chloride plus sodium nitrate. Okay. If you see 2 is here, okay, siapa yang tak cakap this one, why teacher you get this one? Okay, I explain. Okay, because PB is 2 plus, Cl is minus. The 2 goes down, the 1 goes down, and you cross here 1, you cross here 2. So the answer is PbCl2. So here is the product. When here is 2 here is 1, what should you do? Maybe the question student will ask, teacher, why do you put 2 here? Cannot. Why I say is cannot, sayang? Because, let's go we share the concept. Na plus Cl minus. So once goes down, cross 1, cross 1. So it's already balanced here, formula. So you cannot simply write 2 here, but you have to write here 2. And here if 2 Na, here is 1. Teacher, why don't you put 2 Na, 2 here, teacher? Cannot. Why? Okay, I repeat. Na plus NO3 minus. Okay? And then once goes down, 1, 1, 1. So is a complete stable balance. So here put 2 in front of this. Okay, this we call chemical equation. They call chemical equation. So another question they will ask, ionic equation. Teacher, ionic equation, teacher? Ionic equation. Ionic equation, the formations of the precipitate. So what's your precipitate here, right? PbCl. So the ionic, okay, ionic equation, Pb2 plus 2Cl minus arrow PbCl2. And this is the ionic equation. Okay, formations of the precipitate. Okay, make sure don't forget to write the charge here, nah? If not, tak ada markah, hilang markah. Okey. Jelas ke? Ada soalan setakat ni? Boleh komen? Okey, dekat chat. Boleh ikut setakat ni? Okey, alhamdulillah. Okey, let's go. Kita pergi bab seterusnya. Ni soalan popular essay dan objek structure dia boleh tanya. Structure. Okey, let's go. Ni. Dalam exam chemistry SPM, kalau you tengok selalunya dia tanya asid tau. Kalau you perasan, pergi tengok soalan SPM. Tapi yang ni saya ambil soalan yang alkali pula. Kan asid dah biasa, kita pergi alkali pula. Macam mana nak jawab? Okay? Okay, let's go. This one soalan essay, nampak soalan 8. Soalan 8 tu sebenarnya soalan essay untuk sebelum ni lah. Tapi untuk label kamu berkesutur lah. Okay, 9, 10. Okay? Okay, tak apa. Jom kita lihat. Table shows the pH value of two solutions which have the same concentration. Okay, jaga-jaga. Same concentration. Bagi same concentrations. Explain. Okay. Explain why the pH value of the two solutions are different. Are different. Okay. We are focusing, okay, in this case, guys, it's not mentioning is acid or is alkali. That is a problem. If your concept not so good, not so strong, how come? Maybe you just tembak saja the answer is a acid or alkali. So, sayang, okay, acid. Okay, acid. Okay, example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, ethanoic acid. Jot down. Jot down. Ini acid. Okay. Alkali, popular, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, and ammonia. Yang popular, I'm talking about the popular. Okay. Alkali. Alright. Okay, next. I will go explain a bit detail for this part. Your concept must be good. I said what, right? This is acid. Okay, sayang. When we talking about acid, sayang, wajib. Wajib. When they ask you acid, you must use chemicals or substance. Okay, chemical substance. Ionize in water and produce hydrogen ion. Okay? And you know that the acid have two types, strong and weak. Jot down. Division. And strong, example strong, hydrochloric, nitric, sulfuric. Okay. Weak, ethanoic, propanoic, and so on. Carbonic, carbonic acid, phosphoric acid, also weak. Okay. You must know all these things. Same goes to alkali. Okay, alkali. Now we discuss of alkali. Okay. Alkali sayang. So alkali, chemical substance ionized in water and produce hydroxide ion. Don't ever mention higher concentration of hydroxide ion. Lower concentration of apa? They asking you about alkali. Okay? Alright. And then you have two types. Strong alkali, weak alkali. I'm focus this alkali ya sayang. So strong, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. While weak, ammonia. Okay. Okay, please jot down the notes. Right. So, how to answer this question? Okay, check it out. Okay, to get 4 marks in exam. Okay, how to get 4 marks in the exam, sayang? Okay, let's go. Okay, the first thing you must do in table. Oh, besarnya teacher buat, tak apa. Second step, you refer this one. Okay, this one, sodium hydroxide. Second, ammonia. Kemudian you put here pH. pH 14. pH 8. How to score? Better do in table sayang. So here, strong alkali. So this one is what? Weak alkali. Okay, and then close. Okay, you are guiding your teacher to explore your answer. Okay, so strong alkali, write down. Chemical substance, or you can say the alkali. Chemical substance that ionize completely in water. Okay? And produce high, nampak dia buat besar-besar. High concentration of hydroxide ion. Don't ever use more hydrogen ion. No. Okay? High concentration of hydroxide ion. Don't answer more hydroxide ion, teacher. No. I don't want. I don't want, your teacher so don't want. Okay, here. Chemical substance that ionize partially in water and produce low. Nampak? Kita cuba besar-besar tu. Concentration of hydroxide ion. Okay. hydroxide ion. Okay. Alright. So, not yet, not finished yet. Last one. The higher the concentration of hydroxide ion, the higher the pH value. Okay? Sebelah sini, terbaliklah. The lower the concentration of hydroxide ion, the lower the pH value. Okay, most probably SPM maximum here, they will give you 6 mark. So teacher Suzie explain to get 6 mark. But this one 4 mark, please like this, complete sentences, insyaAllah. Alright. Any question? Is that clear? Boleh faham kah? Boleh faham ke? Any comment here? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, insyaAllah. Okay, so this and we go to next question. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go. This one form 5. Okay, now it's a form 5. Okay, my dear. Hot water. When we're talking about hot water, sayang, when we're talking about hot water, okay, bear in your mind, you have 2 ion. You have 2 ion. Calcium ion present, magnesium ion. Please jot down. Okay, notes. Okay, calcium ion, magnesium ion. Calcium ion, magnesium ion in hot water. Example of hot water, sea water. Ada soalan tanya, SPM. Okay, guys, yang teacher cakap ni, that I've taught you this one, is a common question in exam. So they will ask you for this question for the chapter form 5, they will ask you from the different angle. Different angle, even though one question here will based on this chapter, I mean the soap and detergent, they will ask you from this angle, different angles, sayang. So they will ask you hot water. I will start from here, hot water. I'm not explain straight away to the question. Why? I will go the popular for the structure question. So hot water, calcium and magnesium ion is a sea water. This one is a sea water. All right. And then the solution that consists of calcium and magnesium ion. Example in the lab, you don't have the seawater, right? But you can use calcium nitrate solution. Nitrate solution. You can use magnesium nitrate solution. Magnesium nitrate solution. As long as the word magnesium and calcium. Okay? All right? Okay, let's go. Next one, sayang. We are talking about agent A and B. All right, agent A and B. Before we go to the agent A and B, why not we go and recap the concept? Okay, kan? Okay. This one is not the answer. I recap the concept. Notes. Notes. You boleh tengok kalau konsep you kuat, kalau soalan tanya you get the idea, you dapat the idea. But konsep kurang, dia akan hilang markah. Memang banyak. You can ask my student, teacher tak pernah azam mereka kejar A. You can ask them. Tak pernah langsung daripada mulut teacher, kejar A, score A. Tak ada. Teacher sebut, kejar konsep. Konsep you kuat A tu akan ikut you. Alright? So, let's go. Ni soap. Ni detergent. Okay. So, saponification process. Saponification. Ejaan mesti betul lah. Saponification. Detergent. Okay. Alright. Proses dia lain. Okay, sekejap lagi kita pergi. Saponification, source, sumber, vegetable oil. Okay, vegetable oil or animal fat. Detergent, kejap lagi kita pergi. Okay, next. Soap, not effective in hot water. Not effective in hot water. Okay, I mean it cannot remove the stain in the hot water. Cannot. Not effective in hot water. Not effective as what? As cleaning agent. Tak boleh. Okay, not effective. Cannot remove the oily stain. Alright? So, but the advantage for the soap is biodegradable. Mudah diurai. Biodegradable, mudah diurai. So, let's go detergent. If the process soap, saponification, detergent, sulfonation. Sulfonation. The second one, neutralization. Mesti cakap, cikgu ni memang ajar macam ni ke dalam kelas? Ha. Zarif, teacher macam ni ke berlakon je hari ni Zarif? Ha Zarif?
Macam tu ke?
Teacher memang macam ni dalam kelas, mengajar dia macam tu. Okay. Sulfonation, neutralization. Okay, neutralization. So, ingat. Boleh je ajar budak macam ni. Okay guys, sulfonation, neutralization. Cinta hati teacher lelaki semua kan. So teacher, sorry lah teacher ajar gangster sikit kan. So vegetable oil. So detergent, petroleum. Sumber dia petroleum. So you have to bear in mind lah, is a petroleum. If soap not effective in hot water, what detergent effective? What mean effective, teacher? Effective as cleansing agent atau cleaning agent in hot water. It can remove oily stain. I mean, if you have the stain in the hot water, of course, detergent can remove simply. But soap cannot. Why? InsyaAllah, after this we will discuss. This is a common question sayang. Popular sayang. You see nampak ni. Oh, lapar makan. Takut. Jangan takut. Don't say takut. InsyaAllah. InsyaAllah Allah bersamamu. Okay. And then, if soap biodegradable, while detergent non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable. Marah cikgu English. Apa cakap macam tu? Tak apa lah. Yang penting chemistry di hati. Chem is try, chemistry of love, chemistry di hati. Alright. So non-biodegradable. Okay. When not effective in hot water, guys, what happens sayang? What happened? Allah. Because of the scum. Okay, siapa yang tak tahu scum, pergi masuk bilik air yang seminggu tak cuci, you can see all the white precipitate on the wall, dekat dinding kan. Rumah teacher pun ada, kalau kita tak cuci dalam seminggu ke, kan, ada dekat cermin ke contoh akan ada white. Itu white precipitate. Itulah scum. Okay, tak apa. Kita akan tengok, what is scum, teacher? Okay, scum. Apa tu scum? This one? No scum. No scum. No white precipitate. No white precipitate. No white precipitate. This one, white precipitate. White precipitate. Okay, white precipitate. So, is that clear so far? Okay guys, setakat ni? Sebelum teacher nak padam, start. Teacher nak conteng lagi? Boleh ikut? Cinta hati? Boleh, Alhamdulillah. I love you. Okay, let's go. Okay, sekejap Cik padam. Teacher ni memang macam ni. Kalau pergi ceramah mana-mana pun, teacher akan go to the concept. Kalau setakat soalan jawab, you pun boleh dapat kan dalam jawapan pusing belakang. Dia tak pergi konsep. Bila konsep you kuat, baru kita boleh kait. Okay, let's go sayang. Okay sayang. What is scum? Okay, teacher tambah Soap ialah raw. Okay, Okay. Okay. COO. Contoh. Ini adalah soap. Kita tak cerita apa beza soap dengan detergent. Detergent, raw, so 3. Teacher ajar student teacher tu, row so 3. Okay. Okay, soap either sodium or potassium. So teacher choose sodium lah, senang nak faham bagi ingat. So, we have hard water. Teacher cerita diagram dulu. Okay, bagi you nampak cerita. Okay, sebab teacher memang suka cerita. Chemist ni suka cerita, cara bercerita. Okay, lepas tu baru pergi konsep. Ini konsep bercerita lah. So, calcium ion, magnesium ion in hard water. When soap in hard water, there so RCOON. This one we remove. It will combine with Ca2 plus or RCOO combine with Mg plus. This form scum, which is insoluble salt and known as a salt white precipitate. I mean, the soap ion, this soap ion will react with calcium or magnesium ion and form scum, insoluble salt white precipitate. While detergent row so 3 when react with calcium ion, no scum, no precipitate, it's soluble salt. Soluble salt. Dia tak ada mendakan, dia terus larut. Itulah perbezaan dia. Okay, if you ask me, teacher, what is scum? What is scum? What precipitate? How? Formation of that. This one lah, formation dia. The soap ion react with calcium ion. The soap ion react with magnesium ion and form scum. Even though detergent also react with calcium ion and magnesium ion, but it's soluble salt. No scum, no white precipitate. Okay, is that clear sayang? The scum?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Syukur. Nikmat. Okay, kejap ya. Okay. Padam balik. Okay, jom kita bagi soalan. Boleh? 3 soalan. Tu dia 8 markah soalan tu. Macam mana dapat skor? So, teacher harap sangat you memang kena kuasai bahagian tu. Nampak? Punya explain konsep. Okay. Jangan risau insyaAllah. Setiap soalan tu teacher akan pergi konsep. Bagi you dapat faham dulu baru bincang soalan. Okay. InsyaAllah dengan izin Allah. Okay sayang. Check it out. My dear baby. 50 certificate of cleaning agent A is not mentioned which one is soap and which one detergent. You have to identify yourself. If your concept not so strong, how come you identify which one soap and detergent? So make sure after this technique, make sure bear in your mind. Okay, let's go. Agent A, hard water. Of course, when we are talking about the hard water, you have calcium ion or magnesium ion. Clothes with the oily stain. See? And then, based on the structure formula of cleaning agent in diagram 7.2, identify the cleaning agent A and B. They ask you nampak? Identify the cleaning agent A and B. Okay, if teacher bagi Okay, teacher bagi ni teacher bagilah Okay, can any one of you tell me which one soap, which one detergent? Which one soap, which one detergent? Set 1 and set 2, comment? Because they ask you identify the structure. Kan? Ni teacher bagilah, teacher malas scroll tadi nak tengok. Okay, so which one soap, which one detergent sayang? Can any one of you identify? Set 1 soap, good job baby. Baby. Alright, good job. So we know it's a soap. This one is detergent. Jangan hafal ya. Tengok structure. Teacher nak tengok structure mana kepada yang tak dapat tangkap. RCOO, RSO. Teacher aja sudah teacher. So, 3 detergent. CO, soap, CO, soap. Nah, teacher ajar macam tu. Memanglah buruk CO, soap. So, 3. Memang buruk. Memang buruk. Dia orang pun gelak. Masa teacher asyik buat ni, pelak. Dia buat macam tu kan. Tak apalah teacher asyik. Biar hodoh di mata tetapi lekat di hati. Okay, let's go. So, what should you do? They ask you to explain how to get 8 marks sayang. Bukan main-main 8 mark. Okay, base 7.2 state the observation for set 1 and set 2, then compare and contrast the effectiveness of cleansing agent of the two cleaning agent in hard water. Explain your answer. Okay, explain your answer. Explain your answer. Macam mana nak buat teacher? Okay, sabar, jangan marah. Kita sama-sama nak dapat 8 markah kan? Check it out. Yang pertama, jangan lupa buatlah. Teacher ni jenis suka buat jadual. Kemas. Bagi teacher kemas. Okay, buat dulu sekarang notes. Buat catatan notes kamu. Okay, alright. Seterusnya, set 1. Set 2. Okay, and then set 1 agent A. Buat sini. Okay, teacher nak komen. Kalau kamu tak buat agent-agent nanti macam mana cikgu you all nak faham? Okay, buat macam tu. Boleh ke? Okay, and then kamu dah tahu the soap. Nampak? Kan seronok? Okay, teacher nak tanya kamu. Lebih seronok tak buat jadual daripada ataupun jawab esei yang panjang? Okay, apa beza? Okay, beza dia kalau you buat table, you boleh check your answer. Tapi kalau you suka buat essays, agent A is a soap, so E blah 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 blah, you susah nak semak balik you punya konsep. Okay, you punya konsep nanti susah nak semak. Macam kau semak konsep, I mean you have to check your answer for the second time, nanti banyak salah. Okay, so apa lagi? Okay, apa berlaku? Okay, agent, soap. Dia cakap explain. Okay, two cleaning agent. Okay, alright. Dia suruh buat perbandingan. Macam mana? Okay, let's go now. So, okay. Soap ion react with calcium ion and ada one lah magnesium ion. Okay, ada budak tanya, teacher sekejap buat macam ni, sekejap buat macam ni, boleh tak? Tak salah. Tak salah. Tapi kena perkataan ion. Kalau tak ada ion, sayang, salah lah, dah jadi atom. Kalau tak ada ion, jadi atom dah. Okay? So, tak ada masalah. Tak ada masalah. Tak salah. Okay? Magnesium ion in hot water and form scum. Tu jawapan dia. Okay. Kemudian, detergent ion react with calcium and magnesium ion in, you have to mention the hot water sayang. Hot water and does not form. Nampak the word. Does not form scum. Itu kata kunci dia. Kat mana? Baca markahnya. 1, 2. Ion react. Scum. Okay. React. Scum. If you just mention scum, tak ada markah lah. Tak ada markah lah. Soap not form scum. Detergent not form scum. Scum, you have to explain how. How to process that. So next point. Oily stain cannot be removed. Ni, oily stain can be removed. Okay, can be removed. Alright. So itulah markah dia. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 markah. Okay, alright. Okay, setakat ni. Ada persoalan? Jelas ke? Ada soalan nak tanya? Boleh ikut? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Kita tengok kat chat. Okay. Alright, so kita pergi soalan seterusnya, insyaAllah. Ini popular sayang. Ini popular. Kadar tindak belah, rate of fraction. Okay. Rate of fraction. Okay. 2 experiments were carried out to investigate factors that affect the rate of reaction. Okay. Factor. We know that we have 5 factors. Okay. Temperature, pressure. Teacher ada gerakkan lah. Temperature angkat tangan. Tunjuk ke atas. Temperature, pressure. Kan, pressure. Size. Ni size. Okay, tu ulang balik. Temperature nak gerak. Temperature, pressure, size. Catalyst tu macam bawa kereta. Catalyst. And concentration. Teacher berenang. Concentration. Teacher berenang tu concentration. Okay, let's go. 2 experiments were carried out to investigate factors. So we know that we have a temperature. Alright. We have size. We have pressure. We have catalyst. And we have what? Concentration. Concentration. Right? Concentration. Alright. So, for this question, experiment 1, temperature 30 Celsius. Okay, you can see here you can identify what factor involved. 1 and 2, temperature are same. So of course, the temperature we cancel out. That is the technique. Then zinc powder is the size. Of course, we cancel the factor. Pressure, nothing here kan? Same lah. Okay, now check. 0.1 sulfuric acid. And then 0.1 sulfuric acid. They are same, so concentration cancel. So of course the factor is catalyst. That is the technique sayang. Okay, that is technique. Sekejap ya, mak mertua teacher call. Sekejap. Sorry sayang. Hari ni birthday mak mertua teacher. Teacher hantar surprise. Hantar dulu surprise. Sekejap lagi lepas habis teknik ni, teacher pergi makan. So dia cakap terima kasih. Yelah sebab husband teacher dah tak ada kan. Arwah, dah arwah kan. So inilah tahun pertama yang arwah tak ada. Teacher buat sebab. Dia cakap terima kasih. Itulah. Okay, selalu kita orang sambut birthday sama-sama kan. So arwah dah tak ada kan. So teacher saja buat kejutan dengan orang tua kan, insyaAllah. Okay, sebab pula teacher. Dia kata terima kasih ingat mak lagi. Yelah, mana boleh tak ingat kan. Okay, insyaAllah. Alright. Lepas je kelas ni teacher nak pergi sana lah, nak celebrate. Okay. Okay, so guys. Okay, so the technique. Okay, alright, let's go. So guys, the techniques here ada 5 factor tau. So, temperature, size, pressure, concentration, catalyst. Kalau teacher jadi you all, teacher akan tulis teknik tersebut. Okay, Sekejap dia sayang dia. Teacher stop sekejap. Dia jadi balik macam tadi. Okay, so teknik dia sayang kamu kena nyatakan semua faktor. Okay sayang. Bila kamu nyatakan semua faktor tersebut, okay, bila kamu nyatakan semua faktor tersebut, kamu boleh kena pasti, kamu boleh tolak. Okay, kamu boleh tolak apa-apa faktor yang tak terlibat. Itu cara. Kalau kamu, itu cara nak belajar. Kadang-kadang kamu tersalah, kamu confuse kan. Kalau lepas ni jangan confuse Jangan confuse. Okay. Okay. Okay, jangan confuse. So, apa jawapan dia? Maka ini adalah catalyst. Catalyst. Okay. Sebab kamu jangan terlalu gelojoh dan cepat buat. So, jadi salah lah nanti kan. So, faktor dia catalyst. Bila ada catalyst, of course, cepat-cepat conteng. Here is a higher rate of reaction. Okay. Higher. This one lower. Lower rate of reaction. Okay. Alright. Okay. Jelas ke saya setakat ni? Sorry kalau teacher tersebak ke. Ada teacher lain. Tak maaf ya. Sebab lah. Mak betul teacher sebut. Dah tak ada dah kejutan daripada arwah. So teacher pun sebab. Yelah birthday teacher bulan 10 kan. So teacher flashback. 39 tahun. Kami bercinta, berkawan pada umur 16 tahun daripada form 4 dekat camp. Tu yang teacher macam kan, every year akan ada kejutan kan. So tahun ni tak adalah kejutan daripada boyfriend teacher kan. Okay, dah arwah tak apa. Tu teacher sebab sikit. Mak teacher cakap tadi, mak betul teacher sebab. Okay, let's go sayang. Sorry commercial break tadi. Okay, doakanlah untuk husband teacher, sedekah Fatihah nanti untuk arwah teacher, suami teacher insyaAllah. Okay, lower rate of reaction, higher rate of reaction kan. So sayang, kena tahu sebab cepat. Sebab kita nak explain nanti. Okay. So you can see here the time taken, you see? They want to collect 30 Celsius, 30 centimeter of volume of gas. Okay. And then the time taken shorter. Kadang-kadang budak nak tengok table pun tak reti. Okay, tak apa. Okay, kita sama-sama belajar. Teacher pun belajar juga. Okay. Mana ada manusia sempurna kan? So longer, shorter masa. Okay. So time taken for the collecting 30 centimeter cube of volume of gas. So itulah. Itu adalah masa. Bagi faham dulu jadual ni. Sebab teacher nak ajar betul-betul konsep tersebut. So apa buat? Jom kita lihat. So before that yang popular sayang, kalau you tak tahu the particles. Okay, particles tu habis lah. Bukan habis. Susah nak score. Okay, jom kita tengok This question is zinc powder. You having the substance zinc powder sayang. When the zinc powder, the particles is a zinc atom. Zinc atom. Okay, and sayang, starting from now, untuk hari ni sayang, okay, you have to alert the acid is a particles is hydrogen ion. Sampai kiamat. I beritahu student sampai kiamat hydrogen ion. Okay, hydrogen ion. Simbol dia this one lah, the formula. This one zinc atom. Okay, you kena tahu this we call types of particles. Without the types of particles sayang, maybe you tak dapat score. For those who want to score A+, maybe you will lost 1 or 2 mark. So bear in mind. Okay sayang? Okay, alright. Okay, let's go next. Okay, so this is a catalyst. InsyaAllah, can we proceed the question? Boleh jelas ke setakat ni sayang? Komen, boleh jelas ke? Boleh faham ke setakat ni? Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's go. Okay, next. Kita tengok soalan dia. Okay. Okay, complete the diagram. Kan teacher sebut, sayang, this one is 1 mark. Okay. Oh, satu lagi minta maaf kalau teacher suka panggil sayang. Teacher memang macam ni, dalam kelas pun macam tu. Ya sayang, nak murid teacher takkan nak panggil hantu raya. I hantu kan. Anak-anak teacher ya sayang. Dah gatal lah cikgu ni. Cikgu Suzie ni gatal, sayang. Dah biasa nak buat macam mana ni. Okay, insyaAllah sayang. Okay, let's go. Complete the diagram sayang. 1 markah je ni. They ask you to complete. But if they ask you draw and label, more than one. It's more than one. Okay, more than one. So for this one is 1 mark. Apa dia komen-komen teacher patut komen? Okay, jom. Start before this, jom kita check balik. Siapa boleh unmute the microphone? Sulfuric acid. Apakah nama particles here? Sulfuric acid here. Particles here. Siapa boleh komen? When we talking about sulfuric acid, what's the answer here? Particles involved. Particles. Sulfuric acid. Yes, good job orang. Okay. Alright, Zarif, Ulia, Anis. Okay. Oh yeah, hydrogen ion. Good job. And zinc. Zinc granule. What particles involved sayang? What particles involved? Apa yang terlibat? Okay, good Ulia. Zinc atom. So sweet, baby. Alhamdulillah. So sweet. Okay, next. Alright. So the diagram. The first thing sayang. Okay. Nak label syarat-syaratnya ialah. Ada syarat-syarat teacher ada. Mesti ada clamp. Tak ni teacher focus on draw and label. This one complete kan? Teacher nak draw and label. When draw and label, teacher focus pada draw and label. Okay, draw and label. Okay, when draw and label, pastikan ada clamp, water here. Ni water dash. Dash ni, dash. And then deliver through mesti masuk ke dalam here. Insert the burette. Ni. And then mesti ada bubble gas. Ni syarat-syarat dia sayang. Catat syarat-syarat dia. Deliver through must insert into the burette. You have to draw the clamp and label it. And you're having the bubbles here. And then deliver tube. Here. After before this about the calcium carbonate, right? When the stock and delivery tube, make sure the stock cannot be immersed, tak boleh tenggelam, a little bit. Okay, so macam nak draw? Okay, jom teacher zoom. Okay, teacher draw macam nak draw. Nampak teacher buat macam ni. Nampak tak? Pastikan yang ini keluarlah. Yang ni Allah. Teacher termasuk laluan. Maafkan teacher. Okay. Setakat ni jelas ke tak jelas lukisan ni? Boleh ke? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So dekat sini nampak laluan ni jangan block. Apa maksud teacher block? Jangan block macam ni. Nanti gas tak boleh keluar. Tak boleh lalu. Nanti salah. Okay? So itulah maksud teacher. Okay? Okay. Alright. That's all. Complete. InsyaAllah. So for this question, chemical equation, zinc plus react with sulfuric acid, produce zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. So this is the hydrogen gas, bubble gas, colorless bubble gas. Okay, bubble gas. Teacher, yang delivery tube dalam conical flask tu tak perlu kena air ke? Okay sayang, bagus. Dina Nun Najla Dizkonain. Okay. Okay sayang, dalam ini adalah asid. Okay, Dina. Okay Dina sayang. Kalau Dina buat sambung sampai ke bawah Dina, macam mana gas ni terberlaku dekat sini sayang? Macam mana gas ini nak keluar? Okay. So, tak perlu dalam ni. Yang tadi calcium carbonate mesti masuk dalam air kapur sebab kita nak verify the gas. But this case we need the gas. Okay. Gas, teacher anggapkan gas ni warna biru Anggapkan sebenarnya tak ada warna tau. Nanti jangan salah konsep. You cakap Cikgu Suzie salah konsep. So nak bagi nampak. Okay Dina, here you can see that the sulfuric acid and excess zinc granule. So it produce this gas. And the gas will pass through here. And the gas go into here. And gas inside here and release like this. Is that clear, Dina? Okay. You can put inside here. Okay, alright. And another one, sayang. Make sure you label everything. Okay, what is the name of this method? Method here. What the name of this method? The method water downward displacement method. Nama kaedah dia, method. Okay, water downward displacement method. Okay, is that clear sayang? Jelas ke? Baru tentang diagram. Teacher maaf teacher memang pegang detail. Sebab teacher janji dengan cikgu you all. Kena pegang janji lah sama-sama. Alright, okay. Alright, so next. Write chemical equations. Okay, we done just now. ZnH2SO4 arrow zinc sulfate plus H2 is a hydrogen gas, insyaAllah. Okay, next. Calculate the average rate of the reaction for experiment 1 and experiment in. Nampak, this one kena jaga-jaga. There are two in cm3 per second. Okay, let's go. Check back. Our gas is 30, right? 30, right? Here, 30. 30, right? So the time is 20. The second one is 12. So let's go. 30 divide 20. Next one. 30 divide 12. Okay, comment, kira. Okay, answer, hurry up. Comment, dekat comment. Okay, siapa buat kat comment, teacher? What's the answer? Experiment 1. Okay, experiment 1, what's the answer? Is it 1? 3 divide 20. Okay, alright. Good. Ismail, you having the unit. Nurul Najha, good job, baby. I love you. The rest is incorrect without the unit. Kan teacher baru tegur tadi, nampak? Nampak? SPM minta ni sayang. Itulah kecuaian selalu. Tak apa, it's okay. Hari ni cuai tak apa. Jangan SPM cuai, insyaAllah. Okay, next. Second one, what's the answer? Second one? What's the answer? Aisha Katrina. Okay, the first person. 2.5 cm cube as -1. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, okay. Alright. So, the answer. Okay. Now, by using collision theory, next question. Okay, there are one set question. By using collision theory, okay, as per difference of the rate of reaction between 1 and 2. Okay, maafkan teacher. When we talking about 3, okay, maafkan teacher. Teacher nak ajar you 5 mark lah, lebih kurang. Sekarang 5 or 10 mark. Okay, teacher tell my student, betul, this is my way lah. Zara pun ada kan? Teacher lebih suka macam ni. Nampak? Sebab teacher sayang markah. Boleh teacher. Ini yang teacher ajar. Sebab dia cakap apa? Explain the difference. Nampak? Teacher tak nak sayang kehilangan markah begitu saja. Kadang-kadang you sembang pasal set 1 je. Contoh set 2 higher rate of fraction. Okay? Presence of catalyst, for example, blah blah blah, compare to set 1. Compare to. So teacher, when this one structure okay sayang. Structure okay. When come to the paper 2, essay, Ni. Rugi kan? Sebab you tak compare. Kita tak nak lah macam tu. So, kita sama-sama belajar insyaAllah. Set 1, set 2. Set 1, okay. Set 1, no catalyst. Betul tak? Set 2, catalyst. Presence of catalyst. Okay. They ask you collision theory. Okay? Right. Set 1. Okay. Copper 2 sulfate act as catalyst. Teacher terus pergi paper 2 section essay ya. Teacher ajar. Copper 2 sulfate act as catalyst. Okay, cepat padam dulu. Lower the activation energy. Sini. Without, I'm not focusing on 3 mark. Teacher backup terus untuk paper 2. Without catalyst, activation energy is higher. Okay, jot down. Okay. Okay. More particles. This one is the general one. More particles, or you can say that zinc atom. Boleh hydrogen ion. Yang ni is okay. More particles collide each other and achieve activation energy. Kita ulang balik. More particles collide each other and achieve activation energy. Okay, here. Less particles collide each other and achieve activation energy. Less particles. Okay. Boleh ke sebelum teacher continue? Essay lagi 2 point. 5 mark SPM. Okay, yang ni sekarang teacher ajar. Ismalia. Yang ni adalah important key point. Ni. Ni yang sekarang teacher tengah ajar. Ini important. That's why takut tulis panjang tapi termiss keyword tak dapat markah. Yes, betul Ismalia. Sebab tu teacher Suzie buat table. Ini semua kata kunci. Teacher bagi terus kata kunci. You can look at the textbook je lah. Textbook kan panjang kan. Yang ni kata kunci dia yang teacher ajar sekarang. Okay. Boleh ya Ismalia? Okay. So we continue bawah ni. You continue bawah ni Teacher padam dulu. Okay. Okay, teacher padam. Continue bawah dia. Yang teacher ajar ni adalah kata kunci dia. Okay. Yang ni sekarang ni memang teacher ajar kata kunci. Okay. Kita continue tadi. Higher frequency of effective collision between zinc atom and hydrogen ion. Higher frequency of effective collision. Jangan terbalik. Effective frequency collision. Tak ada markah. Hilang markah kita. Higher frequency of effective collision between zinc atom and hydrogen ion. Sebelah sini. Lower frequency of effective collision between. We have to specify Yang ni kena untuk zinc atom, the particles. Okay, apa berlaku kalau tak ada? Hilanglah markah kita bersama. Cikgu kamu akan bagi markah, tak ada markah. Okay? Ions. And last point. Here. Higher rate of reaction. Okay, higher rate of reaction, this one. Lower rate of reaction. Itu markah. 10 markah SPM. Essay terus. Teacher cover kan sebut tadi? Teacher coverkan terus. Alright? So, Ismailia faham kan apa teacher sebut ni? Okay? So, ini adalah kata kunci yang patut ini. Particles ni. Katakan tak ada particle kat sini. Kamu sebut particle saja kan? Ni. Kamu sebut particle saja kan? So, markah ni hilang. Tak ada markah. Penat. Kan? Penat. Rugi markah. Bak kata Ismailia tu. Penat. Rugi. So, you want to score kan? Ajar betul-betul. So, discuss betul-betul. Okay? Alright. So, okay, last one. Okay. Sketch the graph of volume of gas against time for experiment 1 and 2. Okay, we know that our product is 30 centimeter cube, right? Same gas. Am I right? So of course the ending must be same. Okay, siapa yang tak tahu kira ending, tak apa. Kita patah balik pada soalan. Okay, izinkan teacher padam. Okay. Okay, kalau yang tak tahu kira pun sebenarnya boleh kira number of mole. Okay, number of mole MV over 1000 untuk this one. Apa dia? Tekan calculator sayang. 0.1, ni dia. And then volume. Kalau tak bagi sipadu. Alah teacher, soalan ni dia bagi sipadu. Senanglah teacher tahu. Okay, kita bagi katakan kita tak tahu sipadu. Okay, tolong kira untuk teacher. Cepat. Siapa orang pertama? 0.1 divide 20 times 20 divide 1000. Okay, 1000. Sila kira. And another one here. Number of mole MV over 1000. Same. Concentration, same volume, divide 1000. Okay, what's the answer? Okay, siapa boleh tekan? Calculator. Okay, habaq kat teacher. Habaq. 0.1 times 20 divide 1000. Okay, Siti Aisyah. Thank you Siti, I love you. So 0.002 moles sekali dengan unit. Okay. Alright. Sekali thank you Aisyah. So nampak bila same number of mole. Kita patah balik soalan. When same number of mole, ending dia mesti sama. Ending dia sama bila number of mole. But this case we know is a 30 kan? Kita tarik. Ting. Dia minta sketch. Okay. Alright. So, mana experiment 1, mana experiment 2? Okay. The nearer to the axis is a higher rate of reaction. So, this is 1 is a 2. Why teacher? This is catalyst. Kalau teacher suka macam ni. Bagi budak nampak ni, no catalyst atau absent of catalyst. So, the steeper. Okay. How you know is a higher rate of reaction? Higher rate of reaction. Okay. How do you know is a higher rate of reaction? The steeper the gradient. Ni, semakin cerun. Okay. Semakin cerun. Okay, the gradient, the steeper the gradient, the higher the rate of reaction. So this is the answer. Okay, so this is the answer for today. Alright, so question, make sure you label for the 30. Kalau tak ada bagi this one 30 macam mana? Kira tadi MV over 1000. Iaitu number of mole. Okay, number of mole. Alright, and then here. Daniel Faris, ada soalan ke? Has raised up a hand. Ada soalan ke Daniel Faris? Okay. Tekan. Okay. So, MV over 1000, you have to count it. If you don't have the volume provide, just calculate, count the MV over 1000, number of mole. So, make sure this is the same. And that's all for time being. Kan? Dapatlah 2 markah. Okay, teacher akan stop untuk ni. Kamu rehat, kita akan sambung lagi. Okay, teacher akan tambah lagi soalan insyaAllah. Teacher akan send perbincangan tersebut. So, ini bukan sahaja soalan struktur. Sebenarnya teacher backup untuk soalan essay. Essay dia tanya gitu. Jangan lupa eksperimen. Okay, untuk soalan ni juga tengok eksperimen. Eksperimen dia. Okay, untuk topik kita bincang tadi catalyst insyaAllah. Alright. Okay. Jam pukul 10. 5 minit 10-4 minit untuk kamu rehat. Okay. InsyaAllah kita stop sampai sini. Kita akan jumpa lagi pada pukul 10.30 insyaAllah. Okay guys. Kita jumpa lagi. Saat lagi pukul 10.30. Boleh cikgu? Cikgu kimia. Moderator. Okay, moderator. I serahkan pada dia. Okay. Yang baik pada Allah SWT. Yang buruk daripada teacher. Okay, sebelum tu cikgu boleh tak? Sebelum rehat kita tengok first fasa. Kejap. Saya cancel dulu. Bagi feedback untuk stop presenting. Boleh tak kamu bagi maklum balas untuk sesi slot pertama sayang? Sai. Pergi ke Mentimeter. Okey. Okey, kamu pergi ke Mentimeter.